is clean this time as Esri brings him around and out of turn number 4. We do get a good restart, and Esri runs away here as he rides around the top of the Lucas Oil Speedway, followed by Pollard and Marrant, 1, 2, 3, heading in to turn number 3.
It is Shane Esri, the veteran from Aurora, Missouri. The 15 is your that is Josh Bell. And that second spot here at Marrant, the Richmond is reinsured. Larry Ferris, the 51, from Nevada, Missouri, in 4th. And rounding out your top 5, Cody Hokamp, the 23, Summit, Missouri.
Lane Allert toward the back of the pack, ran on a racetrack, exiting turn number 2. He was able to stalk him up, and they go 2 wide out of turn 4.
Still showing the way, but Poe, with a fast car in the heats, is looking to the inside this time around. The one of Aaron Marrant looking to gain on both. 1 and 2. That's the in 3rd. It is Ferris, the 51 and 4.
Esri with a good lead, almost half a second on the next closest car. That's the number 4 of Josh Poe. Poe closes the gap there as they come around the Ferry flag stand here. Esri with a lap of 16.4, and we've got a car onto the infield here as we continue racing down the backstretch. Your leaders come entering turn 4, and lap traffic now starting to be a factor for your race leader, Esri.
It is Shane Esri. As Court was saying, he is into traffic this time around. Bob coming through.
Restarts, and that 15 rocket flies through turn 1 and 2 again to jump out to a big 4-car length advantage as they go down the back stretch. Esri, Marrant, and Poe 1, 2, 3 through turn 4.
Marrant gets around Josh Bell for that second stop battle now. 4. It is the 21 of Fenwell. He puts a slide on in front of the 51 of Ferris, takes that 4th spot away as they come around this time. It is still Shane Esri with Aaron Marrant in tow.
Cars starting to stretch out and get some room to race here as we work our way through lap number 9. Aaron Marrant now on the backstretch, starting to close the gap between he and Shane Esri, both of them trying to take the high line through turn number 4.
Aaron Marrant from Richmond, Missouri, and former champion here in the Lucas Oil Speedway, and pursuit of the 15, the leader, that is Shane Esri. In 3rd, he has Johnny Fenwell, the defending champion, now on his back fender.
Fenwell closing the gap quickly. Marrant doing the same with your race leader, Esri. Aaron Marrant won the race here from the point back on April 21st as he rides around the high side, but a hard-charging Aaron Marrant pushing the issue for 2nd. Esri, Marrant, Fenwell, Poe line it up and lay down coming out of turn number 4. Another good restart for Esri as we go back to green flag racing. Poe gets a little squirrely coming out of turn number 2. Esri goes the high side. Marrant tries to sneak down underneath him in turn 4 but can't. Esri a lead lap number 15. Trying to win wire to wire from the point. The gentleman from Aurora, Missouri gets a 2-car length advantage on Marrant entering turn 3. They both run the high line as Fenwell goes to the inside trying to close the gap. 1, 2, 3, Esri, Marrant, and Fenwell. Four cars all strung out at the front of the field as Esri comes around, now with 3 laps to go here. Marrant right in his tracks, Fenwell running a different line through the middle of turn 1 and 2. Esri on the exit of turn 4 continues to lead here. Only 2 laps remain for Aaron Marrant to close the gap between he and Shane Esri. Marrant, your 2016 champion, sees the white flag and he knows he's got 4 turns to try and catch Esri. A good move by Marrant to close the distance between 1 and 2. Only a car like sets him. Marrant dive bombs to the inside, slides up the track. Can he hold on? He can! And Marrant takes the checkered flag up 2 by 2 by 2, and the green flag will fly here on our 25-lap feature.
The 53 from Mexico, Missouri is your leaders. They come around in this 10. The 227 Chase Dover, Nevada, Missouri in that second spot. Going into turn number 3 is a 9D8. That is Peyton Phillips. Phillips from Chinook, Kansas, as he gives up that third spot to Peyton.
A good run for Dover as he ends up leading lap number 1, just beating Ronnie Wood. Back to the timing strike. Dover and Wood side by side as they enter into turn number 4. Down on the inside of the racetrack is Woods, but Dover takes the top spot again in lap 2. Second spot, the 9 of Evan Hubert in third. Hubert now trying to reel in the leaders as it is a battle up front. Dover with the lead. Ronnie Woods, a 10-year racing veteran, finished in 7th place in this feature back on April 28th. He has a different idea tonight as he continues to try and run down Chase Dover. Dover slides to the high side and will continue to control this one now 4 laps in. Lights are turned off. Cars all around Dover as he spins it through turn 4 and gets away cleanly.
Chase Dover, the 227 on the point. The main of Missouri as they come around. It is Ronnie Wood, the 53 on the low side. The 9 of Evan Hubert on the high side. Battling for that second spot. This time around, it's going to be Wood by a half a car lead.
Hubert making it a 2-man race now as he works the high side trying to get around Woods, and he's got a good line as they go down the back stretch. Good race as well back and forth between Peyton Phillips and Mark Dotson as now Chase Dover comes around again to lead the lap.
Evan Hubert almost splits the difference between the two. It is Chase Dover checking up. That puts Ronnie Woods right there up next to him, side by side. Out of turn number 4, it's going to be Woods at the line by a bumper.
Woods with a couple of championships and a few feature wins under his belt now sees his lead erode. That is a bad race car that Chase Dover has tonight, and he continues to try and reel back in Ronnie Woods as they work through turn 4, and Dover will take over. Side by side as they come out of turn number 4. This time at the line, it's going to be Ronnie Woods. Woods' best lap time was that last lap, number 10, a 17.5-second lap as he reclaims the lead from Chase Dover. But Dover, working the top of the racetrack now, will slide around Woods underneath him, and Ronnie Woods will not hold on to the lead. Dover beats him back.
Evan Hubert playing off as he falls back into about that 6th spot, but it is Mark Dotson. Dotson, the 85 from Missouri, in second. The 87 of Fuqua, out of Kansas native, and with his battle for that 4th spot with him at Lansdowne.
In the 5th spot, Huber back in 6th, Tyler Davis in 7th, and Jeff Cutshaw in 8th, John Sheets in 9th. Now Cutshaw scored back in the 10th spot, your top 10 here 12 laps in as Dover comes around to take over here.
It is Chase Dover, the 227, your leader Mark Dotson on the move, gets around Woods. Woods now to the low side, Dotson to the high side as they come out of 4th this time. It's going to be Mark Dotson in 2nd, Woods in 3rd, Fuqua in 4th.
14 laps in the book here. Dover now a good lead down the back stretch on the next closest car. That's Mark Dotson. Dotson trailed by Woods here, and all the cars have started to string out, make some room for racing here now with 15 laps in the books.
It is Chase Dover, the way number 32. It is your leader as he gets around the camera. And the 85 of Mark Dotson now set to work around the traffic. He gets high, almost makes contact with the ball, loses spots, and is Fuqua
lot of jostling for position back for 2, 3, and 4, and all that's doing is allow Chase Domer to get a comfortable lead here as he comes around turn 4 and leads yet another lap. Right down the front stretch. It's all about who can pick off the lap traffic and keep a clean line. Domer now slides around down the backstretch with 3 laps to go. Domer will lead him around one more time. 23 laps in the books. Fuqua behind him. Dotson in third. Woods in fourth. Lance Town, your top 5. There is not much room now between Domer and Fuqua. Only about 0.2 of a second as the white flag flies. Can Chase Domer hold on? It was a last lap pass for the win just a race ago. Does Fuqua have a move in him like Marrant does? He does!
Out of turn number 4 as they come around. Green flag will fly.
Shooting Coates getting it started up front, side by side, making their way through turn 1. Good run on the outside for Johnny Coates, but he slides in behind Brian Shute as the man from Lebanon, Missouri tries to take control of this one. Toby Ott a little slow on the outside, cuts back to the inside, trying to hold on to that 3rd place spot and take away the 2nd spot from Coates.
Brian Shute, 51, Lebanon, Missouri now on the point as they come around. This time it's Toby Ott in that 2nd spot as he gets around the 35 of Johnny Coates, the Joplin, Missouri native. Battle for 3rd, the 54 of the Buckhorn Bullet. That is David Hendrix, the 21 of Ted Welshmeyer.
Welshmeyer, the 2-time Bronze Star winner in his time in the Army. Trying to hold on to that number 5 spot, take away the 4th spot maybe from the Buckhorn Bullet. A good race from 2nd back to 5th, but they're all still behind Brian Shute, who leads them around for a 3rd lap.
Shute, your leader in his Coates in that 2nd spot, the 27th champion in the Big Old Tire Street Stock Division. That is Toby Ott, the Wheatland, Missouri native. Hobby Time Motorsports sponsored car. Looking in that 3rd spot, looking to the inside as they come out of turn number 4. This time it's Coates and Shute side by side.
Door to door, they go down into turn number 1. Coates on the inside, Shute on the outside. Can Coates get a run off of turn 2? No, he cannot. Shute fires back in front, and they'll battle through 3 and 4 here. All the while, Toby Ott just laying in the weeds, watching him back in 3rd.
Like to get back to it here at Lucas Oil Speedway, but it is 51 of Brian Shute, and he has shut the door so far on the flood. But here comes Hendrix. Here they come out of 4.
3 wide down the front stretch as Shute gets out in front of the 3 race cars going behind him. Hendrix, Flood, now the 11 of Derek Brown throwing his hat into the ring as a 3-man battle ensues as they work their way through turn 4, and Derek Brown almost loses it but corrects it and heads down the front stretch.
It's still Brian Shute, your leader. They come around David Hendrix of Buckhorn Bullet now looking to the inside, cannot get the job done. Shute shuts the door. Hendrix in 2nd. Now Shute goes to the low side. Hendrix going to stay on the high side as they come out of 4 this time.
James Flood continues to move up. We've got Coates off the racetrack down in turn number 4, but we're able to continue under green here with 6 laps remaining. Hendrix now underneath Shute. Can David Hendrix take away the lead? And he will. He will lead lap number 15. Hendrix in 1st, Shute in 2nd. James Flood still locked in 3rd, and a good battle for 3rd with he and Derek Brown as they get into lap traffic now. The Buckhorn Bullet blazing a trail around the Lucas Oil Speedway as he leads consecutive laps here, 4 remaining, as he gets a good 3 or 4 car lengths advantage on Flood and Brian Shute, who falls back into 3rd and wants to take the spot away from Flood. Shute puts the hammers down, slides up into turn number 4, and Flood though will flash in front to hold on to 2nd. All of this battle for 2nd and 3rd, allowing David Hendrix to cruise around the racetrack. Hendrix won it all the last time we were here for the Big Adventure RV Weekly Racing Series. Now 2 laps remaining. Hendrix, Flood, Shute, Brown, and Welshmeyer, your top 5 racers. Hendrix with a good advantage over Flood. Flood tries to close the gap as they come through turn number 4. The white flag flies, 1 lap to go. On the previous 2 races, it's been the man in second place that has found his way to victory lane. Hendrix and Flood will go through turn 3 and 4. Will there be a lap magic this time? No! Hendrix.
Well, Corey, this is going to be a wild one. 20 to decide it. Chris Jackson brings him around. Green in the air. We're underway.
And immediately that 65 of Chris Jackson goes to the bottom of the racetrack and starts to pull away from the field. The former track champion, the 17-year racing vet, finished in second place back on April 28th. He's looking to do 1 spot better tonight as he leads him around lap 1.
Chris Jackson in that Rural Racing Factory 56 WAG.com car is your leader in that second spot in his 8 battle. Here comes the 10. That is Tyler Brown, Richland, Missouri, the 83, JC Newland.
Chris Jackson with a slight lead as they work their way through turns 1 and 2. Tyler Brown behind him in second place. Then a 3-car battle for third with J.C. Newell, Sean Strong, and Taylor Moore as Chris Jackson leads him around lap number 3.
Sean Strong, the 14, moves up into that third spot just by a half a car length. Now has went further than as he is in that third spot. It is still the 65, Chris Jackson. Jackson, your leader. Brown in second, Strong in third.
Jackson, no problems through turns 1 and 2, and Brown just stays right behind him, but a good lead starting to grow in between Jackson and Tyler Brown. Jackson will bring him around to the timing stripe. He has got a lead of about 1.5 seconds on the second place Carl Brown.
It is Tyler Brown in that second spot, the 10 car. Sean Strong, 14 in third as they come around. The 00 Taylor Moore, the third generation driver in fourth. That's your top 5. It is the 3 JC Newell coming around in fifth.
Jackson's leasing. We go back to it here as Jackson brings him around and navigates his way through turn 1 and 2 with them stacked up 2 by 2 behind him.
It is the 65, Chris Jackson, London, Missouri, your leader as they come through. The 10 that belongs to Tyler Brown, Richland, Missouri in that second spot. Sean Strong coming to 14 in third. The 00 of Taylor Moore in fourth as they come through.
We will be at the halfway point as Jackson brings him around. Completes lap number 10. Jackson in first place, but boy, the distance is closed between he and Tyler Brown. A nice move through turn 1 and 2 to try and cut down the differential. Then it's a 3-car race back behind him in third.
Third place, 3 wide, into 3, coming out of 4, and are bunched together, going into 1. 3 wide once again between the 18 of J.C. Moore, the 14 Sean Strong, and the 00 of Taylor Moore.
Jackson brings him around again, this time 12 laps in the book, 8 laps to go, as Jackson has been in control of this one from the start. Tyler Brown, and now the 18 car seems to be the big mover so far in this one as he is up to third. He slides his way through turn 4 and heads down the front stretch.
It is Chris Jackson with the lead, going into 1 and 2, Tyler Brown, the 10 car, in that second spot as they come through Richland, Missouri. Now here comes J.C. Morton, the 18 on the high side, Brown on the low side as they come around. Can Morton make the pass?
Side by side they go through turn number 1. green and white in the air, and Jackson, like he shot out of a cannon, and balled on into turn number 1. Marrant on that high line one more time. Can he cut down the difference? Debris flies down the front of the racetrack as Jackson tries to work his way through turn number 4, and Chris Jackson will come home with a victory.